About Tad and his wandering hands.
Excuse me, I couldn't help it over here.
We should get back to work.
Where did you hear this ridiculous rumor about Ted Martin?
Oh, it's true.
I don't think so.
Yolanda, the taping schedules? See, my roommate has a cousin who's married to a guy who works for an LA affiliate that carries the show.
Oh, practically the horse's mouth.
Anyway, my roommate says on his last trip to LA, Tad groped or came on to practically every female on the lot.
Yolanda.
I heard the same thing from Candy.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, today's my first day.
What's your name?
Yolanda Parker.
Hi, Dixie.
Hi, nice to meet you. Do you work here too?
No, actually, I'm related to the show by marriage. Ted Martin's my husband.
Mrs. Ted?
Of the Roving Hands, yes.
I am so sorry. I really had no idea.
Do you really think it's smart to spread rumors about your boss on your first day?
I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth.
Look, don't worry about it. Tad and I have no secrets from each other.
Nope. Fan mail from some flounder. Hey, honey, how was class? Did you wow Michael's students with your Great Society slideshow? I swear I love the one about LBJ holding up the beagle by his ears.
I am so mad.
Yeah, well, I guess cruelty to animals is no laughing matter.
Tad, you should hear what's making the rounds on the gossip circuit.
Ah, by all means. You haven't got anything nice to say, sit next to me.
I'm serious, Tad.
Jinkies.
It's about you.
What is it? What'd you hear?
One intern talking to one of the co-workers about WRCW's resident, lech.
I didn't know we had one. Lewis in accounting?
You.
You're kidding.
Tad and his roving hands. Can't keep them off the girls.
That's patently ridiculous. I mean, of all the people in this building, it can't be me. I'm not some flesh presser.
One of the girls was saying to the other one about how you, often you help yourself to the office supplies. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Come on, honey, it's a lie. Do I look remotely like Demi Moore to you?
No, of course not. I mean, I know the rumors aren't true, but I mean, how does stuff like this get started?
I don't know. But it's starting to make sense. Everybody just treated me like dirt out there on the studio floor a while ago. What about all those comments that Madge made when we were in New York?
Madge, the
affiliate rep.
Affiliate rep from LA.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the girls was saying that she got the dirt on you from somebody who knew somebody who worked for somebody for an LA affiliate.
Uh-huh. I'll give you 3 guesses who's holding the shovel. You probably don't need the first 2.
Liza.
Who else could it be?
If I say to stop tape, you don't. You keep rolling tape. All right, now go in there and make it great.
So I believe that that's everything. Do you have any questions?
No, I think we have it all down. This is Detective Derek Fry concluding this session with Erica Kane. The time is now 2:45 p.m.
What happens now?
Well, we hand your case over to the acting DA.
Jack Montgomery.
Well, no, Jack's out of town, but we'll let you know the disposition of your case as soon as he gets back.
Am I free to go?
Well, you came here of your own free will. I trust that you're not a flight risk.
Oh, no, of course not. I'll stay put, I assure you. Derek, do you think that I'm going to have to go to jail?
Well, that's for a judge to decide, Erica. I'm sorry.
No, please don't apologize. You've been very helpful. Dimitri. Hello.
Erica.
Well, imagine running into each other here, of all places.
Yes, I stopped by to ask Derek if he's heard any news on Julia and Noah. Maria's worried sick.
Well, Jack's down in Jamaica following up on a lead. Now, all I can tell you at this point is that Noah and Julia have been spotted. I mean, they are alive, and so far they've managed to give the police a slip.
So they're alive? That's wonderful. That's something to hold on to.
Excuse me, Miss Kane. May I have a statement? Is it true?
Who the hell let you in here?
You came down here today to confess to being the driver in a hit and run, Miss Kane. Isn't it true that you almost killed your sister-in-law and her pregnant passenger? You were as high as a kite and you left her for dead. Isn't that right, Miss Kane?
All right, get that microphone out of her face.
Let me through, please. Excuse me.
Is it true you came down here to make a full confession?
Did you turn that camera off?
Oh, please, Larry, stop tape. Erica, I apologize for this intrusion.
All right, just get your camera crew out of here. Miss Kane has no comment to make.
No, wait. There is something I would like to say for the public record. As many of you know, I have just completed treatment for addiction to pain medication at the Betty Ford Center. I have been able to make peace with myself by telling the truth. And I believe that I owe that to you as well.
You don't owe them anything.
No, it's all right. Believe me, this is something that I have to do. I am certainly not proud of the person that I became while under the influence of drugs. I know that I hurt many innocent people and many people who I care very deeply about. The truth is that I was behind the steering wheel of the car that hit Dr. Maria Santos Gray's car and her passenger in that car, Kelsey Jefferson. I then left the scene of the accident, and I let an innocent man take the blame for my potentially tragic mistake. My actions are inexcusable, and I know that there's absolutely no way I can go back and rectify all the pain and suffering that I caused. But the best I can do is admit the truth, admit my mistakes, and take my punishment, whatever that may be. I mean, if I have to go to jail, I will serve my term.
What about Dr. Kinder's conviction?
Derek?
If Miss Kane is found guilty, his conviction will be overturned.
All right. The show is over. Get your gear and get out.
Come on, get these guys out of here.
Erica, I am so sorry about the crew.
It's all right.
Tad must have sent them. I had no idea.
Forget it.
Really, I know that there's a lot of bad blood between us, but I just want to tell you I really admire what you just did. It took a lot of courage.
Oh, don't admire me, please, Liza. Just go.
Well, could I ask you a question? If you could find it in yourself to extend me a little professional courtesy.
Oh, of course.
Dr. Kinder, he risked his career, his reputation to protect you. Why would he do that? Dr. Kinder put his head on the chopping block. Why would he do that?
Well, I have no idea exactly why he did that. But perhaps he felt he was partially responsible for my drug addiction and he was trying to protect me.
To think nothing of his reputation. Better to be branded as a hit-and-run driver than a pill pusher.
Well, now leave it to you, Liza, to put your unique spin on everything.
Speaking of which, you have just taken your first baby step back into the spotlight.
Admitting to this felony crime certainly was not a publicity stunt, I assure you.
I would like for you to tell your story on the cutting edge.
What did you just say?
Surely you're joking.
No, I'm very serious.
There is no way in this world that I would ever appear on that show.
It was your show once.
Après moi le déluge. You turned a perfectly entertaining and stylish show into a video bloodbath. You have made it a televised forum for hate and violence. Please, I'm never going to have part of that.
Well, don't sugarcoat it. Why don't you tell me how you really feel?
Okay. You got the footage you came for. Why don't you go home and play with it? Edit it. See if you can't make me look like Janet Green with better jewelry.
Welcome back.
She's gonna start dishing it out. I'm gonna dish it back.
How?
I don't know yet. I'm working on it. One thing's for sure, I can fight just as dirty as she can.
Well, she threw the mud first.
Give me a couple days. I'll have her down on her hands and knees being fitted for a leash.
I'll bring a camera. I'm glad you're on my side.
Oh, you know I am, honey, every step of the way.
I never believed those rumors. Not for a minute.
Good. You have no idea how much I need you to believe in me.
Tad the Cad is a roguish memory from the past.
I don't miss him.
And neither do I. Because I have you. And you are all I've ever wanted.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You and Junior and Jamie may not be my entire life, but you're certainly the best part. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't get any better than us. Why on earth would I ever hit on anybody else when I've got you waiting for me at home?
Well, why don't you come home early tonight and we can ponder that question in depth.
In depth? I like it.
Come here.
I love you.
I love
okay,
you.
Can't wait.
Bye.
Bye. And by all means, don't knock. Just barge your way in.
Don't be cute with me, Ted. I'm not in the mood.
What's got your blood pressure spiked?
If it weren't for Junior, I would fire you on the spot. You and Liza.
Well, you got half a good idea. Go out and can her. Do us all a favor.
You're just as guilty as she is.
Of what? Guilty? I'm not the one sitting around the water cooling spreading rumors about Tad and his happy hands.
I've heard all about that.
Yeah, well then, you're the station owner. Why don't you do something?
I have talked to Liza. She wouldn't have had to resort to such drastic measures if someone had kept their pants zipped.
Well, whose zipper are we talking about, darling?